Hello everyone, welcome to the first episode of Dialysis with Damon Johnson. I'm Damon. I've been on dialysis for 13 years, doing in-center hemodialysis. I first got sick when I was like 18 or 19, didn't really know what was happening to me, and I got sick off and on every year in the winter time until I was 26, when my kidneys fully failed. Yeah, I went to the emergency room a few times in there and really didn't learn anything until I ended up in Dominican Hospital in Santa Cruz, and they asked me if I'd been living in a third world country or how I didn't know my kidneys were failing living in the U.S. So it's been an interesting experience for me. I've got a number of stories like that. I decided it was time to create a vlog to share my stories and my experiences on dialysis and how I'm doing now that I do much, much better than I used to. Maybe I can inspire some patients to do a little better and pay a little more attention, and maybe help them understand a little bit more about dialysis, and maybe I can educate some normal people about dialysis, because it's pretty amazing that the normal society doesn't really realize how big of a illness this is. I believe it's the number 2 illness behind diabetes in our country. I'm not sure about that. It's definitely up there with one of the most expensive illnesses for our society. Like talk about that and many more things in this vlog. So I hope that you guys enjoy it. Y'all know what to do if you do. Yeah, so I don't really know what happened to me. My official diagnosis is hypertension, but kidneys control blood pressure. So it's kind of a chicken versus the egg thing when it comes to just hypertension causing blood pressure and kidney failure, when I don't have any other illnesses that would be connected to that of sorts, or any other serious illnesses. I'm very healthy other than my dialysis. I'm not a diabetic, diabetes being the number 1 cause of kidney failure. So I most likely, or at least in my opinion, got kidney failure because of exposure to hexavalent chromium 666. You know it's a bad chemical when I give it that number. Not that I have a problem with that number. But the company Abex Remco was in the town that I grew up in, Willits, California, and they kind of did a major fiasco of pollution dumping all over. You can look it up, there's plenty of information on it. There is a class action lawsuit, but I'm really not sure how I would prove that my kidney failure was connected to that, or how I would get involved in that. Maybe if I get more educated and somebody out there could maybe give me a little help on that education and stuff, maybe I would try to get involved in that. But at this point, dialysis is enough for me to deal with, and I'm just trying to step my life up a little bit more and do a little bit more. You know, vlogs are a great way to express yourself, so maybe it can do something good for me. A social worker kind of helped me on perspective about talking about therapeutic photography, which is kind of a new thing for me to think about, and maybe I can go through some therapeutic development in using a vlog to express myself. And hopefully I can get out and have some fun, go show you guys some surfing clips and some skateboarding. Not that I skateboard that much anymore, but I'd like to get back on it. I definitely skated a lot before dialysis and kind of feel like dialysis took skateboarding from me, but that's not entirely true. I've accepted that too much. Maybe it's time to do something about it. Surfing is definitely still my dedication, and we'll definitely get some decent surfing clips, I hope. We'll see. Probably a whole bunch of me falling, but depends on my strength level and my health, and dialysis affects me a lot in that. I've got to keep my fluid in check, and I'll get into all sorts of things about how I do that and what I do to deal with my dialysis. So, hope you guys enjoy the show, and I'll be looking forward to learning how to make better content, and let me know what you guys think, and comments about what you want to see or hear would be cool, because I got really no idea what I'm doing, as I'm obviously rambling. So, yeah, hope we get this thing going, and I hope it's fun.